Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Prelims Current Affairs by Ekam IAS. Today we will be dealing current affairs of both 6th and 7th July. The topics we will be dealing are leprosy, International Center for Automotive Technology, Law Commission of India, Parker Solar Probe, Recovery Program for Critically Endangered Species and Tejas. The first topic is about leprosy. The Supreme Court has ordered a rigorous campaign to erase stigmatization of leprosy patients. The court has asked center, state and union territories to undertake a campaign to spread awareness about the curable nature of leprosy so that those who suffer from it will not be discriminated. The court has also recommended for repealing some provisions from 199 statutes that stigmatize leprosy patients, and also has directed that no government hospitals will deny treatment to these leprosy patients. So let's try to know more about this disease, leprosy. This disease, leprosy, is mainly caused by the bacteria Mycobacterium leprae. This leprosy mainly affects the skin, the peripheral nerve, mucosal surfaces of the upper respiratory tract and the eyes. It is known to occur at all ages ranging from early infancy to very old age. It is curable, but the exact mechanism of transmission of leprosy is unknown. Contrary to popular belief, it is not highly contagious. The signs of leprosy includes painless ulcer, skin lesion of hyperpigmented macules, eye damage, etc. The next topic is International Center for Automotive Technology. This International Center for Automotive Technology has completed the first BS6 certification for a heavy duty engine model for Volvo. So what is this BS norm or Bharat Stage norm? The Bharat Stage standards are environmental norms that regulate vehicular emissions, controlling the levels of carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxides and particulate matter. These are released when petrol or diesel is burnt. The government, like 2 years back, has announced that India will leapfrog from the Bharat Stage 4 emission norms that are now in force to the BS or Bharat Stage 6 norm by 2020. So, talking about this compliant fuels, we already in use BS4 compliant fuel has around 50 ppm sulfur, while the BS6 fuel will have is stipulated to have a low 10 ppm of sulfur. Besides this particulate matter emission and nitrogen oxide levels are expected to be substantially lower for this BS6 compliant fuel than the BS4 compliant fuel. Then when talking about vehicles, the vehicles must be fitted with diesel particulate filter and is to be equipped with selective catalytic reduction module to reduce oxides of nitrogen. The center's decision to adopt BS6 automotive fuels by 2020, if implemented properly, will vastly improve the air quality. So rolling out the BS6 standard by skipping BS5 standard will have significant cost implications for this fuel producers and automobile industry, but it has positive impact on public health. Also, this proper implementation of BS emission norms will play a big role in curbing carbon emissions. Talking about this center which gave the certification, International Center for Automotive Technology, it was established with the objective of providing world-class automotive testing, certification and research and development service. It was established in 2006 under the National Automotive Testing and R&D Infrastructure Project. It comes under the control of Ministry of Heavy Industries and Public Enterprises. This agency is recognized by the government as one of the accredited type approval and homologation agencies in India. It has been also recognized by BIS for tire testing, safety classes, and by the Central Pollution Control Board for emission and noise testing for generator sets. Next topic is Law Commission of India. The Law Commission of India has submitted a report to the government saying that since it is impossible to stop illegal gambling, the only viable option is to regulate gambling in sports. The Commission has recommended that cashless gambling in sports can be used as a means to increase revenue, and this money generated can be used for public welfare activities. And for this, the revenue from gambling should be made taxable under the Income Tax Act and GST Act. So from prelims perspective, we should try knowing more about this Law Commission rather than the report about regulating gambling. So what is Law Commission of India? It is a non-statutory, non-constitutional body constituted by the Government of India. It is an executive body established by an order of the Government of India. The first Law Commission was established in the year 1834 by the Charter Act of 1833 under the chairmanship of Lord Macaulay. The Commission of Independent India was constituted in 1995, and since then the Commission is reconstituted every 3 years. It's an important point. Please note, it is reconstituted every 3 years. Its major function is to work for legal reforms, and this commission is established for a fixed tenure and works as an advisory body to the Ministry of Law and Justice. The commission is headed by a chairperson who is usually a retired Supreme Court judge. It is an ad hoc and advisory body who do research and make recommendations for law reforms. One key point that is to be noted here is that the recommendations by this commission is not binding on the government. Next topic is Parker Solar Probe. Ahead of its August launch, this NASA's Parker Solar Probe has got its revolutionary heat shield permanently attached to the spacecraft. So what is this Parker Solar Probe? It is NASA's first ever mission to touch the sun. It would be the first mission to go nearest to the sun's surface. Originally known as Solar Probe Plus, the Parker Solar Probe seeks to solve two mysteries of the sun's atmosphere. The first involves the corona. The corona is the outermost layer of sun's atmosphere. Even though it is the outermost layer of the sun's atmosphere, the temperatures are found to be higher than those found on the sun's surface. This solar wind is a collection of charged particles that stream from the star, that is the sun, and flow past Earth at a speed of more than 1 billion miles per hour. So the disturbances in the solar wind can disturb our Earth's magnetic field, affect satellites by changing its orbits or like shortening its lifetime, etc. This solar wind affects not only the Earth but the whole of the solar system. Even Pluto is being affected because of this solar winds. So understanding how radiation and solar energy from the sun behave will help NASA protect the satellites. Also, it will help to protect the astronauts that will be going for deep space explorations in the future. So the knowledge from this mission is vital to future space flights and is also beneficial for the Earth. The next topic is Recovery Program for Critically Endangered Species. The National Board for Wildlife has added 4 species to a recovery program for critically endangered species. The 4 species included are Northern River Terrapin, this clouded leopard, Arabian Sea humpback whale, and red panda. Now first let's try knowing a little more about the 4 species. First is Northern River Terrapin. It is a species of riverine turtle and it is found in rivers that flow in the eastern India. It is mainly hunted for meat and carapace. It is usually found in Bangladesh, Cambodia, India, Indonesia and Malaysia. Next is clouded leopard. It is mainly found in Himalayan foothills. It is threatened due to habitat loss, poaching for its skin, and is also traded as a live pet. The UCN in its Red List book has categorized the species as vulnerable. Next is Arabian Sea humpback whale. It is a migratory whale species found in all of major oceans. The major threats to this whale species are getting caught on fishing gear, ship strikes and seismic explorations. International studies on these whales show that the species actually migrate from the Oman coast through the Arabian Sea and it reaches Indian coast till the Sri Lankan coast. The last one is red panda. It is closely associated with montane forest and is found in Sikkim, West Bengal and Arunachal Pradesh. It is poached for its meat and is used for making medicines and as a pet. The UCN has categorized this red panda under its red book as endangered. Now let's look more into this recovery program for critically endangered species. This program is one of the 3 components of centrally funded scheme Integrated Development of Wildlife Habitats. This integrated development of wildlife habitat was started in 2008-9 and it is meant for providing support to protected areas like national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, etc. and also to protect the wildlife outside these protected areas and also to conduct recovery programs for saving critically endangered species and habitats. So far, around 17 species have been identified under this recovery program for critically endangered species. It includes snow leopard, dolphin, swamp deer, etc. While we were discussing these 4 newly added species, I was mentioning about the IUCN or International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources Red Data Book. There was a prelims question in 2011 related to Red Data Book. Let's take a look at it. The Red Data Book, which is published by the IUCN, contains list of A. Endemic plants and animal species present in the biodiversity hotspots, B. Threatened plant and animal species, and C. Protected sites for conservation of nature and natural resources in various countries. So the answer is, the solution is B, that is statement 2 only. This red book contains list of threatened plant and animal species. Now let's try solving a model question. Consider the following pairs, species and region: red panda, Arunachal Pradesh; clouded leopard, Himalaya; and North River terrapin, Narmada River. So which of the following pairs are correctly matched? Option A, 1 only; B, 2 and 3; C, 1 and 2; and D, 1, 2 and 3. The right answer will be option C, 1 and 2, because we just saw that Northern River terrapin is usually found on east flowing rivers. This Narmada River is a west flowing river. So that option will be wrong. The last topic for the day is Tejas. This Tejas has officially commenced operations and that's why this is in news. Tejas is India's indigenous light combat aircraft. This light combat aircraft, LCA Tejas, is a single seat, single jet engine, multi-role light fighter. This Tejas design and development program was led by the Aeronautical Development Agency of the Indian Department of Defence with Hindustan Aeronautical Limited as the prime industrial contractor. It is developed primarily for the Indian Air Force and Navy. This aircraft is equipped to handle air-to-air missiles, air-to-surface missiles, anti-ship missiles, bombs and rockets. This Tejas is considered to be the lightest multi-role supersonic aircraft of its class. With that, we will wind up today's session. Thank you for watching. For more news and detailed explanations, please refer to our Neo IAS current affairs material. Thank you.